In today's episode of Homestead How, we're going to attempt to build a portable solar-powered trailer for our homestead, if I can figure it out. If you follow Homestead How on YouTube, you'll know that we do tons and tons of projects. We built a greenhouse, we set up a wall tent, we even put together an ice skating rink last year. All of these projects and buildings require power, and for that reason we decided to build a portable solar panel trailer that we can move around to various parts of our homestead and power up all of our projects. So let's get started. For this build, for the most part, we're using old junk around our homestead, except for the solar panels and inverter, which we bought on Amazon. The batteries are from a scooter we purchased over the summer from a rummage sale. We will also post a step-by-step Instructables.com project for this build. Check the link in the description. Now let's get started. We picked this garden tractor up from a farm auction a few years back. It was one of the first videos we did on YouTube. It was a fun one. Here I'm trying to build an enclosure for the batteries. All of this wood is scrapped from our homestead. Some of it's pressure treated, but most of it is not. I bought these two 100-watt solar panels off of Amazon, along with these mounting brackets. Using some self-tapping screws, I'm attaching the two panels to each other, and then I'm going to run a bead of caulk along the top to make sure no water gets in between them. Here I'm building a frame to mount the solar panels to that will also hinge beyond the earlier hinged cover I made, which is access to the batteries. It'll all make sense in a second. And guide it down slowly. It's like the Mars rover from outer space.
Wait, why is it not moving? Is it supposed to be like that? Oh, it's because that's crooked.
What's crooked?
No, the thing you're sitting on is crooked.
Your mom's crooked. Just leave it alone. You'll put it any angle we want. And the other cool part is this also goes up, so you can get to the batteries underneath it. I have the scrap foam left over from a previous project. I'm going to insulate the box to protect the batteries and keep them as warm as possible in our cold Wisconsin winters. These batteries are 12 volts each. I'm going to be wiring them in parallel, so it's going to be like one big, huge 12-volt battery, kind of like what you have in your car. I'm also going to be using a 1600 watt power inverter, which is going to change that 12 volts to 115 volts like you'd have in a standard outlet in your house. This blue device is a solar charge controller. I bought it on Amazon for about $15. The solar panels get wired into this, the batteries get wired into this, and it basically regulates the voltage coming in from the panels, and it stops charging the batteries once they're topped off so as to not overcharge them. It would have been ideal to use pressure-treated lumber on this project, but I did not. I tried to use some scraps around the homestead, and it's given me an opportunity to test out this Flex Sealed product to waterproof everything. It looks like this stuff will work pretty well. It may take 2 coats. It is pretty expensive, however. So the electricity from the solar panels comes through these 2 wires through the cover. I'm going to add some Flex Seal to seal this up nicely and make it all watertight. Now I'm adding an outlet to the outside of the trailer so that we don't have to lift the cover over every time we want to plug something in. I'm also going to be adding a 12-volt light which will hook directly up to the solar charge controller and be powered directly by the batteries without the inverter. is going to be the big test if this can power up our whole dog kennel. Plug it in here. Alright, so this is going to be the biggest test for our solar battery pack. This is our dog kennel.
Does your best friend need a vacation?
Oh, I'm tired.
Book a stay at Evergreen Dog Retreat located in Montello. Our cozy 4-kennel building offers each dog indoor and outdoor access. We also have a mini dog pool, a teeter-totter, and 20 acres of land. Great for dog walks. And best of all, we're a family-run business and we absolutely love dogs. Evergreen Dog Retreat, where we love dogs as much as you do.
Kennel, it's completely off-grid. We've got 4 lights in here, a ceiling fan, and then a really big exhaust fan that we're going to use in the summertime in order to keep the heat down. Obviously, we don't have an air conditioner in here. So let's throw the switch right now and see if it works. We've got the solar battery pack hooked up. Those are the little lights. Exhaust fan, ceiling fan light. Everything works. And that's good because that thing pulls a lot of power.